India is a destination at present with a GDP growing around 9% per annum and plus. So, as a weak infrastructure, what we had, it offers a lot of and great opportunities, safe haven for every serious investment in India besides China. China had its run, but now India is going to have its run because of its population, which is 70% of Indian population is still under 30, and which gives a lot of opportunity for consumption as well as earning potential, as well as to both the end use, whether it's the housing, roads, anything. And the Indian brain is, of course, at present has been acknowledged by the world media and everywhere in the world. So, what India is the right destination at present, and government of India is doing it's very conservatively and doing every barrier also, so that the investment made by anyone is rightly protected.
But a lot of NRIs, I mean, let me tell you, I belong to US Asia Business Forum and I run the media for them. If you go to our website, you figure out I have taken a lot of interviews where a lot of NRI investors spoke about outdated business laws in India. India didn't try to reform the business laws for a long time.
Yeah, I'll answer. See, the person who was saying...
If your name, madam, then...
I'm Anupama Agarwal. I'm a chartered accountant by profession. Today, the Prime Minister has released one book, Ready Reckoner for Overseas Indians, which has been compiled by me. And this book is updated till November 30, 2007. And I would like to bring this to the notice of the people that Indian government is daily changing the laws, and it's very FDI friendly laws. There are automatic approvals by RBI in many routes, and the government is giving, even if there is no automatic approvals, the government is giving approvals within very short span of time.
Well, I mean, there is a concern. Let me explain you very precisely what the concern of the NRI community is. For example, if there is any kind of civil lawsuit that they have to follow, in that case, the biggest problem is it starts with the subdivisional court, and there is no way they can get justice right away from the High Court or something like that. So sometimes they feel that any kind of justice they have to get in India because of some foreign contract, which is very important in any business, they don't feel comfortable with the lengthy procedure. So is there anything that shortcut can be done for NRI investors so that they don't need to go to the subdivisional court for any civil dispute? Let's say they can start from the High Court itself.
For that, the amount of loss what they have suffered should be more than 5 lakh rupees. If that's the case, then the subdivisional court is not the place. Then, because the High Court always take the cases with a quantum of loss and accordingly. But it depends on the person what sort of nature of the suit the one wants to file. We want to file a cheating case, then that has to go to a lower court. If someone want to file a civil suit, then if amount of loss is more than involvement is more than 5 lakh rupees, then the decision lies straight away in the High Court.
Okay, so you have anything to say on that?
See, I don't know. In India, the topic which you have raised is something different. If you see the past record of 1 year or 2 years, the FDI has been increased like anything. And the persons who have brought FDI last year, they are bringing me more FDI because there are a lot of avenues available. They are investing into the country. So why are they doing it?
Of course,
good return.
I
differ with. I agree what you are saying, sir. It is India is suffering from outdated legal system, and it is being changed. Like many now the technology is playing its role in judiciary too, and that is why the lok adalats or the mega adalats are taking place on a regular basis, and the pendency is trying to be curtailed or it's trying to be finished. And if we look at the data, of course I am not an advocate, I am a chartered accountant only, but if you look at the data which is published in the media, local media over here, the pendency in certain cases has decreased a lot, and there has been different sections have been made to take up the cases, and the court and the law in India is also under amendment also. If you look at the parliament, of course India is a a democratic country, and we inherited the British system, and which is still continuing. Of course, in British the system has changed, but here it has not.
Well, that's the concern. I mean, in Britain they have changed the system, but we didn't.
It will take time. Because India is a democratic country, and the political will and everything has to go along with this system. So it may take time, but the things are changing on its own. Previously, if you look at it, even banks, what the fund they used to give, that never used to come. If you look at the banks, there are hardly any NPA at present. Why? Because the banking negotiation instrument has got the sweeping power to take on the charge of the property which has been mortgaged, and that goes not under a lengthy litigation. So things are changing. Of course, the pace of change is not as it should have been.
As fast as has been expecting.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I think that's satisfied. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.